Hey everyone, thought I'd do a reading with cards this time. I'm just going to start picking and see what comes to me. I haven't really done one before, so I'm just going to do it my way and see what happens. So I've got like tons of cards and never actually done like a proper reading. I just use them for myself, but I thought I'd just see what happens today, and you never know, right? Try it all. Okay, I'll start with the dragon. This is the Universal Dragon Oracle. This one. I freaking just love playing with cards, hey. I've kind of gone a little bit nuts buying them, but they just make me feel so good. They're like little packages of messages from like all my ancestors and stuff, like get something different out of each one, and I don't know, I guess I see it as an investment of connection. All the different methods that you can use to start, hearing the messages. We got service and emergence. Well, I feel a pretty solid message towards myself there, because I can completely relate of coming out of hermit mode a little bit, emerging from the cocoon, and service, was just sharing, like I posted today, sharing's caring, helping others while you're helping yourself, I think, yeah. The red dragon trick, like, I had such an awesome visual one night. I think I was a little bit high, and I had a little bit of mushrooms before, like just like a teaspoon or something of mushrooms before bed, and I had the most amazing vision of a red dragon right in front of me, and he was like, his mouth was moving like he was talking to me, but I couldn't hear what he was saying, and it was so freaking frustrating. I've never seen something more, like, it was so powerfully beautiful. Like, you imagine, like that dragon heart dragon, the face, it was like that talking to me, like the dragon in Dragonheart. His mouth was moving, like same kind of face, but he was just red, beautiful red ruby like that. It was I wish, I was so disappointed that I couldn't hear what he was saying. And to this day, I'm just like, I want to know what he was saying to me. I hope to God that I have that experience again and I can hear what he's saying. Imagine hearing a dragon speak. Like, seriously, it's like a dream of mine. Anyway, dragons have been pretty big for me over the last year. I guess, last year was the year of the dragon. I've always loved dragons. Dragonheart movie was like one of my favorites. I actually also had this experience around about the same time where Archangel Gabriel came and gave me blue light and put it into my heart. Like, the dragon heart has the light in the dragon heart, Maybe it's all connected, but that was a really powerful experience as well, to be handed the blue heart light from Angel Gabriel. Like, shit, I had some really awesome visuals at that time. I had powerful stuff. Awakening. The red dragon. All my chakras aligned. I think there is a lot of people awakening right now. There's so much power out there, hey. your yeah, all the different emotions in each center of your body, different aspects of self too. And yeah, like even, you know, like the angels are different colors, like, and it's almost like it's just a different energy. And I guess if you don't really know where to start, the stories and the myths or whatever surrounding this type of thing, like the archangels and stuff, is kind of a good place to start, because it's just like a guidepost type thing about what the divine or the highest emotion is for that kind of chakra, like what we could have inside of us. It's like, if you don't, like I've always kind of thought, like, what is divine masculine, divine feminine? Like, how do you embrace that if you don't really have not been taught it or whatever? And these stories, myths, legends, you know, it's kind of like, if you don't really know where to start or how to feel about certain things, like I kind of went to that, like, for example, you know, like Archangel Michael, you know, the story or whatever behind that is like, it's the energy of that inner strength and fire to embody and to, you know, really make the changes. And it's an inner strength, right? And you can go through all the different 7 angel characteristics, and they're all within us. And so we can teach ourselves these things. If we've never been taught, we can actually teach ourselves through looking into these stories and really feeling into and embodying what that story is telling us. That's what I've kind of done to, you know, just kind of put yourself into that persona. I did it with the Witcher too. Like, I envision Archangel Michael as the Witcher. Yeah, because, you know, he's got the dual side to him, right? The Witcher, he is the freaking divine masculine, but he's also, you know, he's come from that darker side as well, and he embodies both, and that is what the divine masculine is to me. Because no one is just one end of the spectrum. Like, even Archangel, you know, Michael, like the story behind that type thing. You can't have a divine masculine without him going through the shit to get there. You know, that's what builds the strength. And it's the same with the divine masculine within a woman as well. And so, like, personally with me, when I was really trying to embrace my inner masculine, to stand up for myself and stuff, I would picture the Witcher standing behind me, having my back, and you know, it's also a nice little idea, visual, to be honest. So then I, you know, kind of embody myself as the witch and the Witcher, as divine masculine feminine, because they've both gone through the dark. They both have the dark and the light within both of them. And I think the Witcher, and I can't remember the Witcher's name in it, but, you know, as them partnered, yeah, so those two together, that is divine union, divine masculine, divine feminine, both of those characters in that. And yeah, so yeah, it always kind of helps me to visualize so I can feel it and let it soak into my being and kind of teach me what it really means. So yeah, Wildcats. That's also, like, I feel like that one's for me. 44, yeah, that's been a massive number for me. This is, yeah, this one's Seasons of the Witch. Deck, that one. Wildcat. Be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. Well, hopefully it's my divine masculine on his way to me. Yeah, so a lion, animals are also a good way to tap into what it really means, like the lioness and the lion as divine masculine, divine feminine. You know, you can see both aspects within animals as well, like going through the dark, or how it can go bad, or like if an animal is treated badly, you know, or is not able to just allowed to be its natural self, it can become a very aggressive animal, like be a dark masculine or feminine. But you know, in its natural environment, it's divine. And so animals are also a good way to really tap into what, you know, to get lessons on how to embody, you know, that within ourselves. Oh, ribbons, the red string, number 33. Ribbons, for it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. Well, that's it. I think that's like emergence again as well, isn't it? Like, and really, well, I mean, the picture on the card is very much like, yeah, I guess divine masculine, feminine, tied together and embracing, red string of fate. I feel like that's like her and the hunter and the huntress. She's got ears like the fae. They're doing their dance. I mean, that is the dance of the divine masculine and feminine. Oh God, the light's too bright. You know, wild and free in just embracing it. Hey, we all got to go through our dark to find the light. As with it all, you can't have one without the other. We've got self-worship, 37. My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in stillness that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. Self-worship. Oh yeah, I mean, that's seeing the beauty within yourself, right? Yeah. And the mirror of you as well. Worshipping yourself. That you are worthy. You are worthy of being divine creature. You're worthy of all the good things. Holy moly, look at this. We've got 44, 33, and 22. That's crazy. Maiden, demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Yeah, that's fighting through all your shit until you find all of you and claim it. Be you. Be a queen. Know your worth. It's beautiful. We got 44, 33, and 22. This is the Animal Apothecary deck. I love this one. I love the colours on it. Quantum jump. Ion prize. Yin yang. The grasshopper. That reminds me of Sensei, wax on, wax off. Also reminds me of the Doors. You ain't got not long to go. And I guess, you know, cricket, just sing your song, you know. A big eye in the sky, quantum jump, big steps. And dragonfly, better than you can imagine. Rebirth. Dragonfly, pyramid, eye in the sky. Dragon flies by. There's all the different aspects of colors in the in the wings. I don't know if you can see that. Like stained glass, all the fractals on a crystal. Kind of reminds me a bit of like, yeah, embracing all the different aspects of you. And your fragility of those wings, they're so freaking fragile. Those dragonfly wings, and the colors on dragonfly are just beautiful. And yeah, it's almost like, it reminds me of the whole butterfly thing, but next level dragon, like a dragon butterfly. And the little baby ready to be born. Yeah, I kind of almost feel like in that, like the dragonflies protecting the baby, protecting what is being birthed, which is nice. One more. Inner truth, the owl, wisdom. It looks like he's, the way this is, these cards are drawn, like they kind of like draw kind of pencily with scratches, but it's almost like this freaking owl has gone through the wars. It is scarred. It's looking a bit, you know, it's been through, even its wing, like it's been through the ringer, and that's where it gets its wisdom from, you know. And it's showing those scars, like, you know, like a lion does. They're covered in scars from protecting what's theirs, you know, like that's just part of it. We all have scars, and you know, you either become a feral animal and attack, or you know, you realize that, you know, that the scars, what you've gone through, it's part of the journey, and you become the leader of the pack type thing, you know. We've all got choices. What's this one? This one, Sacred Sea Oracle. I love these ones that are just hella slippery. And it's got like super cool freaking shiny stuff on the side. I love it. The ocean, the sea is so important to me. I have like such a major connection to water. I mean, it's no surprising, like, because we're all made up of water. It's almost like, I mean, I truly believe that the water, it's like almost default to you. And there's water everywhere. And I think that's, I don't know, I think that's, it's almost like conscious, you know what I mean? Like, from in us to the air that we're breathing in. Anyway, I won't go into that freaking, that's like a massive freaking discussion, that one, but water, my God. I mean, I almost, I had this like download type thing when I was really exploring everything really deeply, that water is conscious, you know, to a certain degree. It is alive. Water is alive. And it doesn't go anywhere. It recycles. It's like the Dune movie, you know, how they wouldn't drink the water from ancestors that have passed. I mean, we've got everyone's water inside of us. It's literally like we breathe out, they breathe it in. Now we're inside of them. You know what I mean? Like it's seriously, we're exchanging waters constantly. And there's information. We know water is intelligent. People have done freaking doing research on this. You know, like you can talk to water and freeze it and it shows you a pattern. You know, like we do not give it enough credit. Hey, and the water's inside of us. You know, like our waters are listening to what we say and feel constantly. And that water is doing that inside our bodies, like that ice is doing when that woman that's doing people do the experiments with water. It's just next level. Oh, another 33. Shark spirit, clearer perspective. And 6, sacred burial temple, embrace transition. Getting a clearer idea on where you're going. Shark spirit, I mean, well, that's really full empowerment, right? Top of the food chain, you know, like feeling like you are fully empowered. I mean, you don't have to go eat people unless you know, like it's good eating. But you know what I mean, like attacking, you don't attack people. Be like a nice, you know, nice shark. Those ones on Nemo that have agreed not to eat meat. It is hard, you know, like Bruce struggles in that movie, but it's a good, you know, they're trying. Embrace transition. Sacred burial temple. Oh, well, that's a sacred burial temple. Well, that would be lovingly letting go of, you know, the past you, embracing the new you and your new life. I mean, I have made a lot of changes in the last year, or a lot of changes have happened to me in the last year. But yeah, allowing the old to go, like, you know, releasing your old coat and embracing the new coat. Yeah. And we're back one. Couple more. Ooh. No, I'll do this one. The Time Travelers. This is a Time Travelers Oracle. This is really cool and I love this one. It's very quantum. I feel like it gives me everything. It takes me to these places. This one. The Shaolin Temple in China. 15, focus. Focus, hocus pocus. There's like a couple of like samurais or whatever practice. I don't think they're attacking each other. It's like they are training. They're in training. Apparently I'm in training too. Well, maybe we're always in training. Embrace the training. We're all in training. Realizing that we're in training of growth our whole lives. I mean, that's probably the first step. Like to accept that you're in training. That's what we're here for, to grow constantly. Oh, miracles! I'll take that one. The polar bear, the northern lights. Oh yes, that's my dream. I'll take that one. Reflection, Mount Shasta. I want to go there too. It's so beautiful. Mountain energy. Now, if you want to feel like grounded, empowered, like top of the food chain, think on being that mountain. So strong, solid, taking it all and just freaking being the mountain. And oh, another 44. The sun, vitality. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because it's fucking awesome. That's all so cool. Go supernova. Sun. I mean, there's a lot going on with sun right now. The sun's gone next level powerhouse. So get yourself out into it and soak that up willingly. It's almost the power in, oh, it's almost taking my breath away right now. I mean, I've noticed it looking at the sun the last couple of days. It is glowing next level. Go have a look at it. It's crazy. It's got this whole like shimmer glow to it, like, oh, magic. It is the Holy Grail, and there's a knight on a horse in the back there. 26 Glastonbury, and that cup is a glowing. Looks like the knight's on his way. Woohoo! It's in a beautiful magic forest too. That's just, it feels like just so peaceful, that card and the picture, and it's just like, it's almost like there's this flower glowing on that cup. Glow, magic. It's not, you know, like the morning glow, the light of a morning when the sun's rising, how magical that light is, how it just makes everything glow. And maybe like that's what we get like when our sun is rising, like when we're just like, when we're feeling within ourselves like the sun, the light is, when you see that morning dawn glow, that is, yeah, that's like when you're like really tapped in, awakened, when you're making that light yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful. Alright, I'm still going. Am I still going? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get one god and one goddess card. I love these. Goddesses and sirens. They're very sexy, these ones. I like it. Ah, Hecate. She came through today for me. Honey. Illumination. Sekhmet. Fuck, guys. Sekhmet. Reduction. And Sheila Nagi Gateways. Oh, I can freaking feel like my breath being taken away. Sekhmet and Hecate, Hecate have been very strong guides for me. Sekhmet for forever. Such beautiful, powerful, divine feminine energies. And, you know, there's the stories behind these women that, you know, there's always the duality of they've been dark feminine, they've broken through and they've become divine. You know, you've got to embrace both sides of yourself. We've all got it in us. And don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of your wholeness, you know? Both sides. And Sheila in the gig, she almost looks like, you know, she's like an older woman in this picture. Anyway, I haven't read up on her very much, but Gateways. I'll read a little bit on Sheila. Good old Aussie Sheila. Gateways. A new path opens to you and you are protected. You're about to pass through a new gateway which will change you. A rite of passage is close. Do not be afraid to open up. Wow, yep. Yeah, Crone of power. I mean, this is using your wisdom of what you've learned and to not be afraid to keep going and use that wisdom. And you know, don't be afraid of being that tall, like the tall poppy. Like, I mean, you don't need to like show off and shove it in everyone's face. That's not divine feminine or masculine, you know what I mean? It's using your wisdom and your inner strength, embracing it, embodying it. But you know, if you start throwing it around, you're going back to the dark side again. And you know, it could be like, you know, we come from the dark, and when you do start awakening and everything, there is a lot of empowerment happening, and you're feeling it. And even when you're really in your awakening phase, you've still got the both sides within you. You know what I mean? Like, and it can always go both ways, no matter whether you're really, you know, down here, you haven't awakened yet, and then you're up there. You've still got both parts of that duality nature within you, the dark and light. And so you're always needing to be conscious of how you are being balanced and handling your dark side and everything. It is there for, you know, it is there as a tool to keep pushing you up. And it's the same, you know, like you look at the dark and you're like, I could go that way, but no, I don't want to. And then you're like, well done. And then you're more empowered. And then it's just like this thing going up. And it's the same with the masculine and feminine dynamics within yourself and within a partnership of, you know, the feminine and then the masculine and then the feminine and masculine. It's like that within each aspect of yourself as well. Of like, it's just that dual nature of one works with the other, like breath in, breath out, to make you grow. So it's not about not seeing one side of yourself. You got to use each side, because there is a lot of strength, or, you know, information, knowledge in both sides, but it's how you choose to use it. It's what your actions that create a divine being. You know what I mean? And so this is the Gods and Titans. This is definitely my favourite. You can quite happily look through these cards, ladies. Oh, Thor. Yeah. Action. God of Thunder. Look at his mighty big hammer. He's really got that red robe going there too, which is, red's kind of divine feminine, if you ask me. So he's a balanced individual, divine male. He's got his wings on his helmet. He's risen. Shit, I can't have that many. We'll do a couple more. We've got 3 ladies. We'll take 3 men. Make it even. Even. You'll focus. Oh, see, like even he's got the red in his bow. And the feather in his bow is red. And oh, oh, you beautiful man. And Hermes communications come through. So Hermes thought was my tutor. I was talking about it today, so he's very beautiful for coming through for me. Thor's come through a lot too, and Odin. All the I don't know, Isa. The Old Norse is it's been strong for me as well. I'll just see what Yule says, because I'm not fully up with them yet. Focus, clear-mindedness and a focused intent are necessary for success right now. Stamina for long-term projects is required. freaking thought, sorry, that I just got this. We've got focus twice or more than twice. And literally that's been a line that he's been putting in all of my poems. Focus, hocus pocus, focus. Give us a poke, sis. Alright, you're a beautiful man, thank you. I'll leave it there. God, they do me in, these guys, like your guides, ancestors, those people helping. They're so beautiful, all the signs they bring through. My God, they blow my mind and my heart open and my mind open. Did I say that twice? My mind's been blown today, like many times. Yeah, that's not dirty, is it? No. Thought can be quite cheeky. Anyway. Yeah, like I'm all muddled now because this is what they do to me when all these synchronicities and stuff come through. It just does me in every time. There's so much love and support there. Anyway, I hope you like it. Mwah. Enjoy.